Hello to anyone that is watching a video from this channel. So today I want to talk a bit more on Shodan's banner and the device metadata. One of the reasons why I decided to post a video about the banner and the device metadata is because if I post any future ones, which I am planning on to do so for Shodan, you're probably, there's a 100% chance you're going to at least hear me say banner information, or even sometimes you'll hear me say the metadata of the search results. So I'll explain the video for anyone that's new, or if it's a refresher. This might even be a refresher for myself down the road if I'm not working on Shodan and I'm like, you know what, I forgot what those were. Let me go back on my videos. So without further ado, let's get started. So the basic data that Shodan gathers is the banner. So it's simply, a metadata as well about a service, because you're seeing a service right here. It's text information or textual information that will describe the service on the device. For the ones that we have right now on screen is on port 23, Telnet, and port 80 for Microsoft IIS. The information that we're getting, the banner information that we're getting is information on that particular service. So for Telnet, we can see, it has the OS, the build of it. You can see the target name, the NetBIOS domain name, computer name, and then domain name, and then FQDN as well. For port 80 Microsoft IIS, you can see the server that's running on and the version of it as well. You can see when it was last modified, I guess in this case, the HTTP response, which was 200 OK for this, and then some other information along the line as well. So that's simply to say that's what a banner is. It's going to be a textual information that you're going to get based on what you're searching for. When we move on to the device metadata, now that's generally more on it's going to be information about the device itself, right? And what I mean by that is it's going to give you information like the geographic location, host name, operating system, and many more. So from this example right here, what we can see is the metadata or the device metadata for this that Shodan was able to pull is the country, which is China, city being Beijing, the organization, the ISP, Internet Service Provider, the ASNs, right, the ASN number, and then you can see the ports. These are metadatas as well. These are also considered as metadatas right here, the hashes. Now, we're going to go ahead and click on one right here. So we'll go ahead and click on the Microsoft IIS. When we click on that, it will give us total results of just based on IIS. I honestly don't think it's just based on this service right here. It's more targeted towards IIS right here to find, services that matches this hash. So if I take the hash off, not the hash, I'm sorry, let's not take that off because then we won't have a search result, right? But the version out, which is 7.5, it is just going to be a basic keyword minus. That's all we're going to do. Let's go ahead and do so. All right, so now that we've done that, so yeah, I guess it's not just based off the version, but it's more based on that it's going to be on the IIS service. So we get all IIS, but the versions are different. As you can see, for some of them, we'll see 7.0, 7.0 right here, no more 7.5s. We see a 10.0. If you scroll down a little bit, let's see, we're still seeing 7, 10s, anything else? Oh, we see an 8.5. So you get the idea, right? So it's not going to be just based on the version itself. It's going to be on the service. And that's what the HTML hash is. But that's generally what a device metadata is. It's going to try to pull information about the device. That's not like, the text information that we were talking about before, but more on the device itself and what it's hosting, and then also the hash and other information. You can see the dates. I know there's a way to filter that out too. And it's not just based off of, I wouldn't say this is the only metadata that you're going to see, or the device metadata that you're going to see. There's also going to be stuff like IP stream, which is the IP address. As you can see it right here, that's also metadata. You can see, let's see, host names. You're going to come across host names as well. This one doesn't have it. You're going to have domains. This search also doesn't have domains showing up, I would say. And there's another one that I like using. It's not for free version or personal, but it's more of an enterprise account. And that's tags, I believe. And with tags, I like to see the compromised ones. So it's generally just if you type in tag and then type in the word compromise, you're going to come across, Shodan's going to give you results based on systems that it believes is compromised. And most of the time it's actually accurate. So, and there's a lot more, honestly, when it comes to the properties of the device metadata, but I just want to give you just the basic of what a metadata looks like so you're aware of it. That's generally a quick guide to the introduction to Shodan banner and the device metadata. And as I post more and more videos, you'll see me talk about that quite often. So at least with this video, you'll have a general idea on what I'm seeing when I say banner, because if I'm not highlighting it and I'm just glancing it through myself because I'm too used to it, then at least you'll know what banner data or device metadata I'm talking about, or even when I'm doing the searches. Because one of the video is going to be on introduction to Shodan filtering, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to say metadata on that. Let's see. We'll wait, right? But hopefully this was a good knowledge video, and hopefully me going back and watching this for myself, I can actually understand it. So I guess this is it for this video, and can't wait to make the next one on the filter.